check. Don't worry about it. A lot of y'all gonna be mad now. This girl done leveled up on y'all. Sha'Carri Richardson done leveled up. She ain't worrying about no races because she just said it's morphin' time. It's morphin' time. She is the new Red Power Ranger. The new Mighty Morphin Red Power Ranger. I'm telling you right now, I didn't know, but I get it. I didn't know at first, but now I get it. I understand why she's not worrying about running her best race, living her best life on the track, because she got some other things going on. I get it now. Now I get it. Now I get it. But this is what I don't understand. And I don't know if it's a mental thing or whatever the case may be, but I'm going to let y'all hear this.
Is back to her ridiculous antics, this time saying she's choosing violence?
Fair use, fair use.
What's up, everybody, and thanks for checking in with us once again here at The Fumble. I'm your host, Sha'Carri. While you're here, please do me a favor, double check to make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, don't forget that notification bell, and then head on over to Instagram and Twitter and follow me at JRayTheFanatic. Now, I know this is a topic that we are all just completely over, and by we, I mostly mean me, because here we go again. The last time I talked about Sha'Carri, I said it was time for her to get off of social media because she doesn't have the common sense for it and no PR person. She did not see that video, because even though this post, which was captured by the Shade Room, could mean a million things, with her track record, people are going to take it however they see fit. The post simply says violence. Like I said, a million ways that could be taken. She could be talking about violence in this country, violence maybe she has gone through, or she could be talking about how she is going to have to fight her way to get back into our good graces. All of these are possibilities, but with how she has been behaving, that is not what most people thought. Most people thought she was saying she is choosing violence, and thus the clowning began. This user said, why didn't she choose speed? This user responded, because her drug of choice is weed. I love the rhyming y'all did there, but y'all are petty. Weed is legal. Regardless of how you take the violence post, I agree with this user. She is becoming too involved with social media aspect in her running her race. This user said she needs to choose training. I had high hopes for her from all that stuff she was talking and came in dead last. But the good news is she is training. 2004 Olympic gold medalist Justin Gatlin told reporters she ran a 10.5 in practice, which is better than her personal record of 10.72. He also said he still has high hopes for Miss Richardson, saying, quote, you know what it feels like to celebrate and win. Now you know what it feels like to lose on the big stage too. She is capable of running 10.5. I've seen her do it in practice. To watch it is almost like, as being a male athlete, you still in awe because you see the numbers put out there. I have never seen a female athlete do it. And to be honest, not taking anything away from Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price or Elaine for what they have done, but she is the most amazing trainer partner I have ever had. She is just an awe in practice.
I'm going to ask y'all some serious questions. Why is it that everyone can speak, everyone can articulate, except Sha'Carri Richardson? I'm gonna ask some simple questions, and I'm gonna need some simple answers. Why is it that everybody else around her, all of the Jamaican girls, Gatlin, everybody else can speak and say exactly what they want to say, but when Sha'Carri opens her mouth, when her Twitter fingers get to going, it's like no one understands what you're saying. No one understands where you're coming from. And we kind of in awe when you're saying something. It's like, okay, well, you need a PR. I think you need to reset. I'm doing this for Sha'Carri because I truly believe you need to reset. Look, we got your circumstances, but now it's time to show and prove. I don't know why you would even promote anything about violence, unless you're saying stop domestic violence, stop black on black crime, stop police brutality, stop abuse of kids. You need to be more specific about what you're saying. But my thing about it is, why are you so irresponsible? Why are you so irresponsible with your platform? And why are the people around you not saying, hey, chill, focus on the race? Sha'Carri Richardson, Friday. was in another race. Sha'Carri Richardson had another chance to prove who she was, to put all of that energy that she has, all of that Power Ranger energy. It's morphin' time. The fact of the matter is, when you talked about violence, I don't know why you wasn't beating up the track, why you wasn't beating up the speed, because for some reason she just can't get right. Some reason she just can't get right. Now I'm sitting back and I'm watching her run. She doesn't come in first. Okay, all right, we can deal with that. She don't come in second. All right, you running, you cutting it kind of close. She don't come in third. All right, she come in fourth. Now, this is my issue. My issue is that I don't know if this is a whole marketing strategy where it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to run as fast as I need to run, or are you still high? Are you still on drugs? Because my thought process now is like, bro, if I'm gonna talk smack, I need to get out here and I need to perform. And my thing about it is, why are you not winning? That's the question. Why are you not winning? I've seen a lot of people in the comments talking about, well, the reason she's not winning because she just lost her mom. Nobody gets over it that fast. The pressure of being a black woman in America. And it was all of these excuses except, well, maybe she needs to stop partying. Maybe she needs to stop worrying about social media. Maybe she needs to get focused on the national stage. She's at a national level, so she needs to perform. And I was just like, man, she must got a TV deal. Like she must have signed up to be the new Power Ranger, because I'm like, she obviously don't care about track. Track and field is not where she wants to be at. It's like you give somebody an opportunity to be great, and they take the opportunity and they throw it away. They piss it away. And then she's going to be sitting down somewhere saying, I should have focused on track and field, but I was focusing on Twitter. I was focusing on what they were saying about me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. My thing about it is, everybody ain't going to always like you. Everybody ain't going to always like you. Everybody ain't going to always approve of what you do. But the thing about it is, you knew what it took to get to where you are. This is the problem that I have with people, right? When they reach a certain plateau, right? They reach a certain height in life and they work hard. They're quick to tell you, hey, I had to bust my ass to get here. It was long nights. It's blood, sweat, and tears. They're quick to tell you everything they did to get to this higher level. But when they get there, they forget how they got there. They forget how they got there. They forget what it took to get to where they are. And it's great that you reach a national stage. But my thing about it is, what do you got left in the tank? Somebody needs to talk directly at this woman. What do you have left in the tank? Do you want it or no? Because if you want it, you need to showcase like you want it. I'm going to be honest with you, man. The two races that I've seen one with the females from Jamaica, and I just seen this other one, and I'm just kind of like, what happened to all her speed? Where did her speed go? Like, I don't understand. How do you go from being allegedly the fastest woman in America to now you're coming in fourth place or dead last? I'm trying to think. I guess I'm trying to get what all the hype about. What's all the hype about? It seems like to me, it's like we never get a chance to reset. No one's around us that tells us, hey, it's okay to chill, to reset, to refocus, or whatever. And we constantly go through this race. We constantly find ourselves trying to just keep up with the Joneses or keep up with this person and sometimes it's best just to chill and get to know you. You know what I'm saying? To focus on your strengths and weaknesses or whatever case may be. And I think that right now, with all of the newfound fame, with all of the attention or whatever case may be, I believe it's starting to go to her head. And I believe she's trying to do something to be relevant off the track. And I think that she's forgetting her relevance came from the track. That was your bread and butter. It wasn't going back and forth on Twitter. So I don't know. She kind of give me the Lil Nas X feel. She kind of give me the Lil Nas X feel. It's almost like I'm going to say and do all of these things to get attention and get people worked up or whatever the case may be. But the thing about it is, at the end of the day, are you winning? Somebody would say, okay, well, maybe financially she's winning. Maybe her sponsors, maybe they say, okay, well, hey, you're good. But I'm gonna think about this. Normally your sponsors come when you're winning. Normally, when you're losing, your sponsors leave. They drop you. So how long do you think this is going to last? And this is what this message is all about. You see what I'm saying? How long do you think people are going to support you when you're not winning? When you're not living up to the hype? When you're not being gassed up? How long do you think people are going to support you? How long do you think people are going to remember your name? That a lot of people were in the comments talking about, well, maybe if she stopped wearing the fingernails and the eyelashes and the hair, and she'll run faster. And I know it's all with jokes and trolling or whatever case may be. My thought process is, you're trying to stand out, but you're losing. Like that has to be something wrong with your mental. I want everybody to see me lose. I want everybody to identify that's me in the back. That's me running slow as hell. That's me that have a poor understanding on how to articulate when I lose and how to congratulate others that win. That's me. We can easily identify, yep, red hair, blue hair, purple hair, blonde hair. I know we have this system in America where, it's like we feel entitled, even though we've done nothing for that entitlement. We feel entitled. She's a college grad. To me, there's no reason why when she gets a microphone or a phone in front of her, now she just loses her mind and becomes this other person. And my thought process is, why are you not humble? Why are you not happy? It's just like all this aggression. You're not a man. Like, what's all this aggression about? Like, first of all, everybody doesn't have your talent. Everybody can't do what it is that you do. Everybody's not in the position that you're in. You got to realize these things. And I'm just trying to figure out, what are the people around? What do you think the people around Sha'Carri Richardson, what do you think they're telling her? Girl, you fast as hell. Can't nobody outrun you. Hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about practice. Practice will be there. This about practice? We ain't worried about practice over here. Does Sha'Carri Richardson represent the average 20-year-old in America? The average black American female in America? What do you guys think about that? There were some people in the comments talking about, if she does represent them, she's doing a poor job doing it. Do you guys think that Sha'Carri Richardson represents African American females in America in a good or a bad light? I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think that she needs guidance. I think that she needs a support system that's actually going to support her. I think she has a lot of bandwagoners. I think she has a lot of people that probably don't have a lot going on with themselves, so they're going to use her coattail to ride until they can get to whatever party they're going to, whatever event that's happening, whatever photo opportunity, hey, that's my friend, that's my buddy, or whatever case may be. And I think that when you surround yourself with a lot of people that don't have your best interest in mind, they don't have your best interest in mind, I think a lot of things happening. What's happening right now is we see you coming dead last, or you don't place, or you don't do your best because you don't have anybody genuinely pushing you. You don't have any real support. And I think that's what's happening right now. Not only with Sha'Carri, but with a lot of average at best people, period. You know what I'm saying? A lot of regular everyday people, period. I think they don't have the right people around them, the right support system, and they want to know why their business is failing, their relationship is failing, why they have issues with their children, why they can't seem to get right or whatever, because you don't have the right people around you. You don't have the right support system around you. And I think she's just a key example of what that looks like on the main stage, what that looks like on the national stage. When you don't have, when it's like this, Sha'Carri Richardson is wild. She's wild. And she doesn't realize that there are certain things that you're going to have to do where you're going to have to be focused. And it's not, and when I say wild, this is what I mean. A lot of times we as African Americans, we feel like being loud, being aggressive, you know what I'm saying, trying to look the thuggish part or trying to look the hood part or whatever case may be, that's going to get us by. But a lot of times they're going to be things that happen where you can't be loud, right? There's going to be things that happen where you can't be aggressive. There's going to be things that happen where you can't throw up no gang signs. So when you have this situation that happens like that, you're going to feel out of your element. Sha'Carri Richardson wants to feel in her element. That's why every time you see her, it's almost like she's throwing up some gang signs. Every time you put a camera in her face, it's like, yeah, and I like to sit a shot because ain't no stopping me. And it's like, whoa, calm down. Like this is not that type of conversation. When you can't tell the difference in the conversation, you can't tell the difference in the environment. It's a wild aspect. Salute. King Twin in the building. When you can't tell the difference, there's a difference between having a conversation with your homeboys and your homegirls or in a club versus on a national stage. You're supposed to carry yourself with a certain poise. You're supposed to speak with a certain dialect so everybody can understand. You gotta understand that you represent America. You're not representing your hood. You represent America. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she makes American women look bad. I think she does. I think she does. She makes American black women look bad because I was looking at, because somebody was comparing her to FloJo. So, you know, I really didn't know that much about FloJo. So I kind of like went back on YouTube and I was kind of watching, you know, like how she dressed or whatever case may be. And I said, okay, I could see somebody trying to emulate that right there, you know, to stand out or whatever. But from my understanding, based on the races that I saw, you know, FloJo did her thing in the Olympics. J-Lo Rich, she did her thing. And my thing about it is, if you don't even make it to the Olympics because you basically sabotage yourself, you can't compare yourself to FloJo. You can try to emulate her. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, my thought process is, it's like, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was the coach of that team, of the Olympic team, I wouldn't let you do anything that distracts away from the team. That's why they talk about uniformity. You know, you can have individuality, you know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, when you Erica, what's going on? When you have a distraction, and I'm gonna be honest with you, to me, Sha'Carri looks like she can go to the club and then go straight to the track. And me personally, I don't think I've ever seen any runner in the Olympics look like that. You see what I'm saying? I never seen any runner at a national stage talk like that. And I think that's why a lot of people, especially like, I don't know, I'm gonna be honest with you, we as black people, we like to rally behind anything that's outspoken, anything that shows aggression, anything that's just not regular. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to have a certain type of energy behind it or whatever. And she definitely, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, if you take her interviews and you put it on mute, you would think you look watching a City Girls video. I'm about to piss somebody off. I'm being honest with you. I'm being real. You would think that you're watching a City Girls video. Like, what is she doing? Like, you are hype. Like, you should have had that energy on the track. Now, if you would have won, Shit, okay, cool, talk your shit. But you can't, it's difficult to accept somebody talking shit when they losing. It's difficult. I don't care what color you are. It's like, I know she ain't talking shit and she losing. We can't, this is unacceptable. This is ludicrous. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think that's the problem. The problem is that she's losing, and a lot of people saying, well, she's not going to win every race. But I don't think that's the expectation. I really don't think that's the expectation for her to win every race. I think right now, the expectation is for her to hold on real quick. I don't think the expectation is for her to win every race. I think it's for her to carry herself a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? And to realize how important it is for her to carry herself a certain type of way. And a lot of people are like, oh, what you want her to do? Somebody was in the comments, well, you must want her to act white. First of all, we got to stop this act white shit. We got, especially as the black community, we got to, oh, you act white. What does act white? What does act white mean? Somebody help me out. What does act white mean? Let me say this to you all, right? If every word out of a person's mouth, if you're proper, okay. If every word out of a person, like every other word out of a person's mouth is F this and bitch that and nigga this and da, it shows that they lack intelligence. I know some people ain't never heard that before. It shows that you lack intelligence. Now you can use certain words to drive home a point, but if every sentence needs a curse word in order for your point to come across, it shows weakness. It shows a level of ignorance that you promote on a regular basis. And we need to get past that, because here's the thing. You can have powerful sentences without curse words. Malcolm X did it. Martin Luther King did it. Marcus Garvey. It's numerous people that talk. Obama does it. That can speak and drive home a point without using one curse word. But you'll have a content creator, you have somebody that's like, I gotta throw in a bunch of curse words. No shade to Michi X, but stay with me. That I gotta throw in a bunch of curse words because y'all won't listen if I don't act like this. And really what it is you throwing in curse words because you're not sure of yourself. Not sure of yourself. Confident people don't need to do that. You're throwing out all of these words because you're trying to hype yourself up. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, fuck. You're trying to hype yourself up because you can't deliver a message without doing that. You're trying to hype yourself up. And that's why I feel like Sha'Carri has this thing about her where she needs to hype herself up because she doesn't have that real confidence. And that's what she needs around her. She needs someone to help her build her natural confidence. To get back. See, here's the thing. You can't do anything if you don't believe in you. Let me take that back. Let me rewind. You can't do anything properly if you don't believe in yourself. And if you sit back and you look at Sha'Carri Richardson, I'm telling you right now, when you look at her, she looks wild. She looks disembobulated. Like she's all over the place. It's just like, it's almost like, hey, come here, little sis. Let me holler at you. Let's get your confidence where it needs to be. Not a false confidence. Not a false confidence. It is difficult to do stuff with false confidence because people with real confidence can see straight through it. You see straight through it. She lost that race, with the Jamaicans or whatever. And I'm telling you, it's like she reverted back to being a little kid, not knowing where she was. This is not a middle school track meet. Like you don't even realize, like you just got the opportunity to go against 3 Olympians, 3 Olympic sprinters. If you would have beat any one of them or placed in any form of fashion, and even if you would have went out there and lost, I truly believe that America, not just black people, but America would have said, hey, just based on everything that has happened with you, for you to come out here and perform, you didn't win, but you performed. We appreciate you. Thank you, because your conversation after it. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. America had a soft spot for you, Sha'Carri. They understood your pain. People were rallying behind you, saying, hey, you know what? Forget the rules. She just smoked a little weed. She good. Let her run. People were rallying behind you. Hell, they was like, oh, the Olympics is racist. Even though they did the same thing to Michael Phelps and other people, suspended them and X, Y, and Z. They racist. They won't let her run. Black media was running with it. You know what I'm saying? People was kind of, what boycott the Olympics. Okay, what about all the other black athletes that were going to be like, forget, we ain't watching them. We ain't supporting other people. It's funny how when we rally behind what we get behind. She's wrong for smoking weed, which totally goes against the rules, but we gonna say F the rules, let her run. I want y'all to think about this. This is the mentality. This is the lack of responsibility that we have and that we promote. I know this is tough to hear. We know she wrong, but don't worry about her being wrong. We know y'all got rules that were in place before she started smoking weed. Let me drink this water. The rules are the rules. I'm going to go smoke a J. And then I'm going to go out here and fail this test. And I want all my black people, even though I'm wrong, all my black people, I want y'all to, hey, boycott the Olympics for me. I didn't see no tweet. I didn't see not one tweet Sha'Carri Richardson says, hey, look, I messed up. Y'all make sure that y'all support the other athletes. It's like, do y'all miss me yet? You lack humility. You lack how to deal with real situations. And rightfully so, she messed up. But here's the thing. This is the problem, J-Lo Rich. The problem is, it's not, we are forgiving people. And when I say we, I'm not saying black people. I'm saying us. We do this whole distinction, oh, black versus white. I'm so tired of it. Listen, we are forgiving people. We want to see the underdog win. Sha'Carri promoted herself to be the underdog. Even though she put herself as the underdog, she promoted herself to be the underdog. The issue is that when you consistently fuck up, oh my God, when you consistently do it, you faithfully do it. That's the problem. The problem is that we don't hold people responsible for their actions. Did you really think that the Olympics, which is huge, millions of dollars go into that, millions of jobs are given because of that, all of that's going to stop because of Sha'Carri Richardson? No. 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 Oh, now y'all just being insensitive. Now y'all being, she lost her mom. Okay, I lost my mom, I lost my dad. I understand everybody goes through certain things in reference to how they grieve. I will never tell someone how you need to grieve. Just like I won't tell somebody how long you need to be a victim or victimizing yourself because a situation happened to you. Nope, won't do it. Won't do it. But what I will say is, don't throw away your opportunity. You knew that you were going to race those Jamaicans. You knew it. You knew it. While they were doing the Olympics, you should have been training. But what you were doing, you were partying. You was partying. You was attending award shows. And then when you got an opportunity to show America who you are, you did just that. You're wild, you're out of control, and you're representing black women like you. Can't hold a conversation. Low self-esteem, loud, aggressive. You showcase all of that in your interview. Even the person that was interviewing you was like, wow. Like you talking to everybody in the hood, I'm not done yet. Well, you look done. The race is done. The race is over. I don't, unless you about to race the cameraman, you might lose that one too. What she don't understand that there is a race going on called life. There's a race going on and off the track. When she lost on the track, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to hear me very well. When she lost on the track, she still could have won the other race called life, based on her conversation, based on how she carried herself. If you wanna look like a city girl and give an interview, cool. We just not expecting you to sound like one. We not expecting you to act like one. And for all those people that applaud that, okay, seeing that her work ethic is off, seeing that she's obviously delusional, acting kid-like, right? And oh, she's young, bro. She's at an age where she should know better. She's at an age where she should know better. Is that what we do now? The excuse is young. I had a 22-year-old go with me overseas when I was in the military and get killed. Him dying for his country. Nobody said he was too young. He was too young. He shouldn't even been over there. Nobody said that. Him dying for his country, nobody said he was too young. Well, they said that he was a hero. So when I see people like Sha'Carri Richardson squandering opportunity, it kind of gets to me a little bit, because your expectation for her is bare minimum. Why is that acceptable? Why is that acceptable? Why is her expectation set so low? Why excuses are made for her? If there was a black man, right? Black guy. Same thing as Sha'Carri Richardson, right? Smoke weed, mama died, etc., etc., etc. He got up there, it's like, yeah, I like to send a shot. Listen, I ain't done. You count me out. I ain't. They'd be like, what the fuck? But we make excuses for her. Why? Hold her responsible. We can joke all day. We can do that all day. But the fact of the matter is, that's the issue that we have, especially throughout these generations, that we don't hold people accountable for the things that they do. We make excuses based on if we like them or not, if there's a level of popularity or celebrity status. Same thing with Brother Polite. Is that right? Y'all give passes to people touching children based on how much work they did in the community, based on how many subscribers they got. There's a zero tolerance. There should be a zero tolerance for getting on a national stage and acting a fool. Zero tolerance. Now, some of y'all just in here watching. Some of y'all supporting, hitting the like button, sharing the message, but the fact of the matter is, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. Because that's exactly what you do. You sit back and you watch, because everything now is being ordained to entertainment. Lil Nas X, that's just entertainment. He ain't hurt nobody. Let that man live. Somebody said, let that man live. I was like, I don't want him living near me. I don't even want to put that idea into my my son's head that, oh yeah, look at this boy acting like he's pregnant. Ain't nothing funny about that. Nothing cute about that. Let's just be real. Now, to each their own. Again, your sexuality and your preferences is your preferences. That's fine. But when you start promoting it, that's like me as a man, heterosexual man. Every time I see a woman, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, I need to do something inappropriate. And I feel like being gay doesn't give you a pass to do things that's inappropriate. Just like me as a man, a heterosexual guy, it doesn't give me a pass to do things that's inappropriate. Certain things are inappropriate, period. Now, if you want to do it behind closed doors, then you do you. You know what I'm saying? Then you do you. But I think, again, it's one of those, oh, he young. He get a pass. How many young men are going to be Lil Nas X for Halloween? Mom, I want you to buy me a belly. What's good? What's good? I want you to buy me a belly. I want to pretend as a young boy, I'm pregnant. How many of y'all are going to tolerate that in your house? Is that going to be acceptable? Is it going to be acceptable? Our children are under fire. They are learning from everyone except the people that's ordained to teach them. Psychological warfare. I'm going to put these thoughts inside your children's head. I'm going to provide outlets for your children to come to promote those thoughts. Whether it's online, whether it's at a neighbor's house, at a family member's house, you know, I'm gonna bring people into my life that I know that's going to influence my children to do certain things, smoke weed, drink, tote guns, sell drugs, have sex at an early age, do things in regards to gay activity. Like it's our children are under fire. 11-year-old girl telling her mama she bisexual. Wow. 11-year-old girl telling her mom she's bisexual. You ain't had no penis yet. How you bisexual? Did I miss something? We accept too much. We accept too much. You're watching something, listening to somebody, hanging around somebody, going somewhere, and you're getting these thoughts. You're seeing these images. The Tic Tac challenge is kiss another girl. TikTok challenge, kiss another boy. Kiss a boy and a girl. You don't want to protect the kids. You let people who touch kids, you let them get a pass. You let people who are supposed to have platforms that's going to inspire these young kids talk and say whatever they want to say, act however they need to act with little responsibility or a little accountability. And it's like we sit back as parents and say, well, hey kids, hope you make it. Hope you survive. You kids growing up depressed, hooked on drugs, pregnant. I mean, God damn. And I'm not saying these things weren't happening in other generations. I'm saying that at this peak right now, especially with this social media highway, there is so many things that your kids know about that when you were their age, you didn't find out about until your late 20s or mid 30s. Hell, some of y'all don't know now. Some of y'all don't know shit now. It says the next 10 years, 50% American men turn gay. Bruh. You know, and I don't want you guys to get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Again, to each their own. I'm hoping that you guys are understanding what it is that I'm saying. But it just feels like to me that our children are being exposed to so much, and then they grow up to be people like Sha'Carri Richardson, that when you get in develop a platform or get to a certain stage or platform, it's like you don't know how to protect yourself. You don't know how to carry yourself. You can't speak for yourself. That's why somebody said, oh, you need a PR team. You need public relations. You need somebody to tell you what to say. Well, who better to talk for me than me? Can you imagine that? Who better to speak for me? Who better to coach and groom me than someone who knows my strengths and weaknesses in and out? But nobody taught her. You got a pass, hood pass, urban pass, black pass. It's almost like Cardi B talking to Joe Biden. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. She's trying to do all of the urban lingo, trying to talk about real issues. And I know this dude like, man, what time is this shit over? What time is this bullshit over? Pride yourself on being a chameleon. Somebody might say, what does that? What does that mean? Well, that means that wherever you from, you know, of course, they may have a lingo, they may have certain slang words. Yeah, got it, boom, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But if you can't take that and orchestrate that into going everywhere in other locations to talk to other people, to network, then you're always going to be behind the power curve. You're always going to feel like, oh, they talk proper. Can you talk proper? Hell, can you make a complete sentence? You ever notice when children, especially, or adults, let's just say people, right? You ever notice when someone can't do anything or something, they get frustrated, they get loud, they'll get, aggravated, because no one helped them. No one showed them the right thing to do. And I notice a lot of our teens do the same thing. A lot of our teens do the same thing. Hey, come up to the front of the class and read, this passage or whatever the case may be, right? Man, F this, I ain't coming up there. Do everything but just simply read out loud. Come up here and do this math problem. Man, F this, I ain't doing no god. Do everything but just do the math problem. Read your paper out loud. I shouldn't even have to read this shit out loud. Why I gotta read this shit out loud? Reading out loud. Today we're gonna work on job interviews, what to say, how to, what you should wear, etc., 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 how you should answer questions, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just want to work at it. I just want to work here because, my mom said I had to get a job and shit. I mean, stuff. Yeah. Your mom not here right now, little motherfucker. Sit your ass up in this chair. Look me in my eyes when you're talking to me. I ain't your homeboy. You're here to get a job. We send our kids out to perform, but we don't prepare them while they're at home with the knowledge that they need to perform. So they have to figure it out themselves. Sha'Carri Richardson. Lil Nas X. This is appropriate. This is appropriate. Who gonna check me? This is the type of message that should be hitting your algorithm right now. This is the type of message. Because people need to hear it. But yet we'll sit down and we'll listen to somebody for 30 minutes, an hour, say, you bunch of niggas. You niggas. Who are they talking to? They can't be talking to me. Oh, y'all mother... Anything for entertainment. Anything for shock value. Anything to get somebody to say, oh, yeah. As long as I can bash somebody, I'm entertaining. Okay. As long as I can curse somebody out, I'm entertaining. As long as I can promote somebody's personal information, I'm entertaining. And we expect our children not to be better than us. But we're giving him or her or them these examples. Hell, y'all watching Meg Thee Stallion, City Girls, and all this other shit. Y'all popping it, y'all popping and twerking while your kid 2-3 years old got the music blasting, smoking weed in the house, drinks, alcohol. It's a party every night, and you expect them not to grow up and be Sha'Carri Richardson. You expect them to be able to articulate when someone asks them a simple question. What exactly y'all want me to do? Because I ain't done. Period. That is not what I asked you. That is not what I asked you, young lady. But okay, I'm glad you're not done. The race is done. You're done for the day, that's for sure. You are done for today. You're scared to say how you really feel. Sha'Carri Richardson said, I need another team. To do what? People really feel like having subscribers or having followers or whatever, like they think that makes them real. Like they think that says, you know, it's almost, matter of fact, case in point, female, talking to a female, and we're talking about the gym and workouts or whatever case may be. She was like, yeah, I'm a fitness trainer or whatever. I said, okay, cool. I said, hey, give me a number. So that way, you know what I mean, we can talk later or whatever case may be. She said, oh, I got my Instagram. I don't want to follow you on Instagram. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you giving me an Instagram? Like, I mean, we're talking business. It wasn't even like no other crazy shit. We're talking about dieting and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, cool. Give me your number. You know, and I'll give you a call. Well, here's my, you can follow me on Instagram. What? Like, what? Why would I? Huh? Like we it's like we don't even know how to interact with one another. You see what I'm saying? We don't even know how to interact with one another. It's like, oh, like, bro, I'm 40 years old. Why am I hitting you on Instagram? Like, what you talking about? You know? And fellas, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We gotta do better. No, we really have to do better, man. Just overall. Like, I see a lot of grown men, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth on social media, you know, just doing a whole lot of crazy stuff. Like, just, you know, I'm like, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Half of y'all are delusional. Half of y'all are delusional about what reality really requires. Like, it shouldn't be anything for entertainment. Because when people stop playing with you, there's consequences in real life. I don't want to do a whole bunch of videos. I ain't about to be a whole joke fest and calling your names and talking about your kids and your mama and your uncles. Like, to me personally, I don't want to do that. I don't feel like that's what men do. Whether you consider yourself high value, high class, alpha male, whatever it is that you call yourself, whatever fancy title you want to use, I just feel like that's not what grown men do. Oh, well, let me go back, bro. Okay, tell you what. If there's really a problem, let's just meet up. Let's just meet it. For some reason, if we can't get past, we can't have a conversation, then we do whatever we need to do. But let's just get past this. Because I believe, like, to me, honestly, life is too short. What did you spend your time doing today? Oh, well, I was beefing with like 6 people online. Okay, how did that affect your credit? What about your legacy? Okay. All right. What about your business? Okay. Any traveling going on? Any investments going on? What about your physical fitness? Have you done anything for your mental and emotional fitness? How's your relationship with a higher power? Who do you believe in? What do you believe in? You spent all day online beefing with somebody you've never seen, live in another city. Hell, some of y'all live in the same city. I don't get it. Bro, we can just meet at Walmart. I need to go pick up some toilet paper. Meet me on aisle 9. I mean, I don't get it. All for entertainment. And people sit back and they applaud and they cheer and they rally for it. And I'm just like, grown men. And then we wonder why these women like Cynthia G, Tanya TKO, you know, they sit back and they bash these men. They sit back. It's not only those men, it's all men, because everyone has to be the same. That's what I notice a lot too. Everyone, there's no individualizing. There's always generalizing. All of these people. Sha'Carri Richardson represents a group of people who are like her, sound like her, look like her. The issue is that regardless of what you guys say, she represents black women. She was on the national stage as a black woman going to represent America. Somebody's like, oh, she don't represent me. That's not how I act. That's not how I talk. That's not how I look. That's not how I dress. It don't matter. You're not racing. You're not on the national stage. Nobody knows you. I'm just being real. Nobody knows you. So the question is, are you putting your best foot forward? Are you putting the best person forward? Not just I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was her friend, I say, look, let's go with black. Go with some black hair. Your nails don't need to be that long. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to the club. We are going to the track. Let's go win. Let's go hero. Let's go champ. Let's go role model. But for some reason, it's not important. We don't hold people accountable. There should be no individuals more important than the team. There should be nothing distracting on the team or from the team. You're representing America. You don't have to change who you are. No, don't change who you are. But you should think about what you're doing. That's like me saying, okay, I'm from the hood, so I should be able to wear Tim's, a do-rag, you know, and a wife beater to go get this job. No, dress the part. Look the part. Makes sense. But nobody told Sha'Carri Richardson that. Girl, yeah. Do that, girl. Yeah, with the purple hair. Yeah, with the green hair. You there to win? Are you there to win? Are you there to win? That's what I would have asked if I was a coach. Are you here to win? Are these fingernails going to help you run faster? Suppose while you're running, listen to me. Now I'm about to blow your head off. Suppose while she's running, for some reason she trips. Right? Imagine while she's falling, her I mean, of course your hands, but I mean your nails this long. So imagine her going down on her hand. It just seems like it's extra for nothing. And it takes away from, to me, it takes away who you really are. It's like you're hiding yourself. I'm gonna hide myself with the eyelashes. I'm gonna hide myself with the hair. I'm gonna hide myself with makeup. I'm gonna hide myself. And it's like you're doing all of this. And this is what I say, especially to the women that's in my circle or whatever. To me, it seems like you're hiding from something. You're trying to promote a facade that's really not you because you're really not confident. Some say, oh, well, you know, it's just enhancements, it's this, is this, is this. And I'm just like, bro, this is track and field. This is track and field. This ain't hair and field. This ain't makeup and field. This ain't nails and field. This is track and field. You want to stand out, win. You want to stand out, win. Oh, she's just doing that to stand out. If you want to stand out, be able to win on and off the track. Your conversation, your attitude, how you carry yourself, what you promote, what you talk about. If you lose, be able to lose with grace, just like you win with grace. You went from America's sweetheart, underdog, to some type of villain who's not really hitting on shit. I believe that she must have got another job. Me personally, I think she the Red Power Ranger. I think it's morphin' time. I salute Ryan. I think she must have gotten another job. They must have offered her a position as the Red Ranger, because track and field, that's not her thing no more. And when she was talking about violence, she was talking about the animals and stuff that they fight up on the Power Rangers. It's morphin' time. So from now on, every time I see her, I'm gonna be like, yep, that's the Red Ranger. It's the Red Ranger. Cause I'm like, she ain't worried about no track. She ain't worried about no track. Cause if she was worried about track, trust and believe. You don't go from being super speedy to now you coming in 4th place. And somebody, I was watching something on one of the Jamaican channels or whatever. Salute. Jamaica, boom, Rastafari. Watching one of the channels or whatever, and the guy was like, I mean, he was joking, of course, you know what I'm saying, but he was like, thank God there was some white girls running, or she would have came in dead last again, which was, of course, some shade. But the fact of the matter is, it's like, what's slowing you down, Sha'Carri? That's my question. Simple question, simple answers. What's slowing you down? Is it weed? Is it depression? Is it your friends? Is it your environment? Is it the hair? Is it the nails? Is it the makeup? What's slowing you down? That's what we want to know. Salute, Raz Girl in the building. All content creators, make sure you guys drop your link so that way people come support your pages. What's slow? The hype is slowing her down. There you go. What the fuck? What is slowing you down? Twitter? Is Twitter slowing you down? Well, let me go ahead and slow her ass down right now. Sha'Carri, get your life. Get your life. It's morphin' time. What is slowing you down? Why are you not focused? Why are you not focused? What are you doing? I appreciate y'all hitting that like button. What are you doing? We can't root for you because you ain't rooting for yourself. You ain't a winner. Because winners don't act like that. Winners don't lose like that. You're winning on the track and off the track. You losing on social media as well. It's like you're trying to gain respect. You already had respect. You already had the acknowledgement of, okay, she's something special. I see a little twinkle in your eye. I get it. Okay, all right. Let's see what you're gonna do. Okay, you win this. Okay, all right, okay. But then something happened. Like the world, like somebody turned, you know how you turn the lights on? And then, maybe I don't know that. Maybe you don't know this, but you turn the lights on and all the roaches scatter. You're like, oh Lord, what the hell is going on, right? I used to live in some houses with some roaches now. Hey, I was in the hood for real. But the fact of the matter is, it's like somebody turned the lights on her. It's like, And she's been exposed. And it's just like, man, listen, man, we understand that you're young. We understand, that you lost your, a parent. We understand, because we understand life happens. Shit happens. What we want to make sure that you understand is, don't throw away your blessing. Don't throw away your opportunity. And stop acting like you in a rap video, you know what I'm saying, and you carrying the whole hood on your back. Like, that's not, no, that's unnecessary. What you do with your people when you're around your people is cool, but it's like you sending shots out, 5th ward, 3rd ward, like. And this is to little girls that are looking at you, that are inspired by you. Like, she looks like me, right? She has this aura about her where I can really relate to her. What are you teaching them, Sha'Carri? How to give up, how to throw away your dreams. And we do a lot of that as people. We like to get to a point and stop. Come on now, let me talk to some grown people. We get to this point where we get too comfortable. We forget how to work. We forget that whatever it took to get us there, we forget the time that it took to get us there. We get lazy. Just like there's a zero tolerance for people violating children, there should be a zero tolerance for us watching people violate their responsibilities. There are responsibilities on platforms, on track and field, celebrities, whatever. That people have responsibilities. If you don't want the attention and you don't want the accountability and responsibility, then sit your ass down and stay at home. Don't do nothing. But when you step out front and you say, hey, look at me, I'm somebody. When you do that shit, we gonna look at you. But you can't get mad when we say, wait a minute, hold on, Sugarfoot, Pudding Pot, hold on now, we gave you a pass the first time, okay? You're testing our patience. You're messing up. I need you to do what it is that you said you was gonna do, Hassan Campbell. If you say you here to help the kids, then help the kids. What they say? Period. We just need to do better. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. I don't think people are expecting people to be perfect, but we just need to help we need to help each other out by saying, hey, this is constructive criticism is cool, but make sure it's constructive. Make sure it's done with integrity. Make sure that it's done so that way people understand, listen, I'm trying to build you up. I want to support you. See what I'm saying? So this is not a dig at black women. This is not a dig at black men or the black community. This is an empowerment situation. Because I need people just like y'all. I need everybody in here right now. If you think Sha'Carri Richardson can be great, I want you to hit the like button. If you think this is just a bump in the road and all she needs is somebody to help guide her and a real support system, I want you to hit the like button. Because I want this message to get to her. We can't say we never heard it. That nobody said it, because we're saying it. You can't say it's never been said, because we're saying it. So now we get the message to her. Let's get the message to her. It's that simple. It's that easy. How many people gonna be lazy? Nope, I'm not hitting the like button. I'm not sharing. This might actually empower her. This might be the message that she needs. And that's the reason why our children are under attack, because the people that could do something about it, they never do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tough Love. Me, Mario J. Till next time, we're Dawed Up. Peace.